What is up, guys? This is Xavier here. This is going to be in Consciousness Expanded Instagram that I have, but at the same time, this will be episode 10 of the Experience podcast. So let's get right into it. I'm literally doing stuff that is directly correlating to everyday life. Everyone goes through this. Everyone has these experiences and can also implement this in their day-to-day life. That is what it's all about. That is what, in my perspective, in my opinion, what science is about, is to progress, is to become better. So in neuroscience, my goal is to make people aware that they can be better people, and the power is within them. You are eternal, which is spirituality. I'll get into that in another video. But today's subject is going to be about compassion versus empathy. Now, I've always thought empathy was a great thing. I thought being empathetic was the key to selflessness, to bring yourself to peace. And I thought it was a very, very interesting aspect or trait that you had to obtain in order to become the best version of yourself when it comes to helping others and being selfless, which I feel like is a very important trait to have if you're trying to be a better person. So empathy, no. For my studies, empathetic and empathizing with people is not the way to go for your own well-being and the others, loved ones, people you come in contact with randomly. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. Being empathetic is not the most optimal way to be a better person and to help others. If you are in a certain situation or any situation to help people, empathy is not the way. So let's get into why that is. Passion versus empathy. Now you're going to see my mic. You're going to see on the screen here the comparison. And I'm doing things a little differently, so just pay attention to when I do put stuff on the screen, just pay attention to what's being said on there. Compassion versus empathy. Explaining the profound difference between empathy and compassion. This is part 1 of the series of emotional intelligence. So, emotional intelligence. Let's see what emotional intelligence actually means and why we should try and obtain emotional intelligence, because it's something that is very overlooked in, I guess, academia as well. But even though it was founded in 1997, but emotional intelligence is the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions, to handle interpersonal relationships judicially and empathetically. So in a sentence, to just use it as an example, emotional intelligence is the key to both personal and professional success. Now, personal is being introspective, looking at your own emotional state or status or whatever, however you want to correlate that. Professional success. Now, you have the personal, which is your own journey, but then you have professional. Now, I take that as being the best manager you can be, being the best CEO, being the best business manager that you can be. So the reason why is the personal, you're only worrying about your own emotions, but professional, to be a professional in any case, is being able to handle your emotions, and in some cases, a lot of cases, handling others' emotions, and being able to manage both at the same time and act accordingly and make decisions in a managerial position or a CEO position. Any of those situations, having the intelligence to maintain your emotions, even though they may be very, very overbearing, and also being aware and handling other people's emotions. So choosing not to is, of course, ignorance, which is the opposite of intelligence. In my view, of course, that could be debated. But let's get into why compassion and empathy are, kind of not opposites, but they're very different in a very distinct way. So let's get into one very key reason why compassion and empathy have distinct different